back, Mighty Words, with my brother Stevo G, the God, man. We sitting up here talking about friends with benefits, how people, have the conception of what friends with benefits is, and they think about it just from one side, which is from a sexual side, friends with benefits. But when really, a lot of times, sex isn't beneficial to anyone if it isn't some type of connection in there involved. So we've been getting into that. And also, Stevo, wanted to ask you too, since we own the friends with benefits, and like I said, I've been knowing you for a long, long time. Has there been a time when you were in a friends with benefits relationship and the woman tried to turn it to more, and how did that really go?
Yes, I've experienced that quite a few times within my life, and I could give you one example for sure. The woman, she had it together. She lived out of town, good career, very attractive woman, and we were friends with benefits and things of that nature. We lifted each other's spirits. We talked on a consistent basis or whatnot, and then she just, hit me with the one day, like, you need to drop everything you're doing. Come fuck with me.
Like just everything. Just
everything.
And
like,
just come drop it all and be with her.
Yeah, like, stream of income, all that, just leave this alone. Come fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And let's work on something. Let's really build. And at the time, I'm like, okay, this is cool as far as a friends with benefits type of situation. But I felt as if, and I'm not even gonna say I felt, I knew that this wasn't tailored for my future. So if I would have just jumped into that situation, although that pleasure would have been there at that moment, and it might have would have been good for a short period of time, long term, because it wasn't ultimately what I wanted, it would have fucked up and folded. You know what I'm saying?
So you seen it, you knew. So would you say it was more like it benefited her more than it benefited you? Or what would you say, like, that you saw to make that, like, nah, that's something I'm not gonna jump on?
Exactly what you just said.
It benefited her.
It benefited her. That particular move benefited her more, because ultimately she wanted, somebody to take over her bills, help her with a good portion of that, kind of take on her stress financially, mentally, physically, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I didn't want to put myself in a forced situation, even though right then and there, at that time, it looked so good, though. You know what I mean? Like, the situation just it was calling my name, but I had to do some real deep thinking and analyzing on that. You know what I mean?
And that's when you was like, nah, this is more of a friends with benefit for her, because it's more of what her needs is, more of a selfish thing than actually like,
absolutely.
Hey, let's make it work together.
Absolutely. And it was tricky because it was camouflaged like she was actually in my best interest, but as time went on, that was revealed to me that this was something that would more, benefit her out the whole situation.
Now, Brother Steve, I know that you are a very picky brother when it comes to the ladies, man. And, so Steve, you are single.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you are single, Steve. Like I said, what would be, because you're a picky man, I see your taste. What is your ideal woman?
My ideal woman is really a woman's woman. I want a feminine woman. I want a woman who, comes with what I think are normal good qualities. Okay, of course, she's gonna cook and clean and things of that nature, but on a deeper level, I want a woman of understanding. I want a woman of communication. I want a woman of clarity. I want a woman who is brave. And when I say brave, a woman who is brave and open enough to let me know what's going on. I don't like to.
A lot of men can't accept that.
Yeah, I don't like to guess or just think I know what's going on with you from looking at you. Talk to me. Our communication line should always be open. I feel like 90% of relationship problems start with communication.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, as far as preference and look and things of that nature, I'm a fan of natural beauty. So it don't matter if you have a model frame or or if you're thick or you're voluptuous or slim thick, whatever you are, long as you have some unique beauty about yourself, something to where I could be like, damn, that's me. You know what I'm saying? I get satisfaction from waking up and seeing this woman every morning, even if she ain't got makeup on, you know?
Right.
So
now, Stevo, since we still on the Friends with Benefits, how could, in your stage in your life right now, because eligible bachelor, no children, good career, a positive leader in the community, a leader of men, a leader of women also, mentor youth.
yes, sir.
At this stage in your life, how could a woman come in and be a friend of benefit to you?
At this stage in my life, a woman can come into my life and be a friend of benefit if she's aiding and assisting me in any of those things that you just named. We have to start off on a small level to get to a tall level. So if we dealing with each other and you doing something as simple as, you know what, Steve, you got this going on in the community, I'm gonna come volunteer with you for an hour out of my busy schedule. That little bit says a whole lot to me. It speaks volumes to me because
Little shit counts.
the little shit counts. You hear women say it, you don't hear men say it, but on some real shit, the little shit counts. So if I have a woman and, you know, we've been talking, let's just say we've been communicating for some time, and I might have some money tied up in an investment. And at this time, I'm not as financially free as I usually am. And she says, you know what, Steve, you trying to do that? You about to take this trip. I know you got business you need to take care of. Let me help you. What do you need? Can I give you something? As long as it don't hurt me, I just want to help you in some kind of way.
It seems like that's so rare nowadays.
It is.
But it's still not. But it seems like it's rare when you be real and true to yourself. But
Absolutely.
you gotta lie, manipulate, do all that kind of bullshit
Absolutely.
to get a woman to do that for you and be real. So it's just so rare. But man, I definitely hear what you're saying.
Yes. I just want to see some sacrifice, some adversity. Give me a reason to go all out for you. You know what I'm saying? Give me a reason to go all out for you. We go all out for each other. I believe that it should go both ways as far as I spoil you, you spoil me, regardless. It ain't always got to be financially. It's not a financial thing. You know, I've came across and dealt with some women in some great financial situations, but they might not have the best attitude.
I've always said some women who have the most money are selfish when it comes to, like Brother Sean said on God Talk, women have the most disposable disposable funds, but a lot of the ones are very, very selfish.
Absolutely. Shout out to Sean, though. That's a true quote. You know, majority of women with a decent bag are selfish. You don't see women investing their time and money into a man who's an unfinished product.
Why you think that is?
Because society has programmed them for years to not cater to a man. You know what I'm saying? Society has programmed them for years to not cater to a man. And we could go deeper on that, you know, with
we here, we talking. No, we
listen,
talking.
all kind of shit that's been set up by design, and you know, things to cause separation with the black man and the black woman, and you know, things of that nature. You know, we can cut into a lot of that, but the main thing is, like, genuine love is genuine love. If you have two people who love each other, regardless of the title that's put on that, they just love each other. They down for each other. It's a beneficial friend. You know what I'm saying?
That's real, man. That's heavy right there. Like you said, just you know, everything changing. You know, friends with benefits, and you know, just the example of you gave and what you looking for. And Steve, at your stage in your life, how could you be a benefit to a woman?
Well, you know, first and foremost, you know, at the end of the day, I'm going to lift your spirits. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to coach you. I'm going to push you in the right direction. I'm going to support your dream. I'ma be there anytime you need me. My communication is thorough, it's consistent. If you call me, you don't get in touch with me, I shoot you a text, I'ma get right back at you soon time permit. You know what I'm saying? I feel as if I could reset a woman's mind state right now from what she's used to dealing with to dealing with something new, something fresh, and something rare. You can't consider yourself something new, fresh, or rare if everybody got access to you. You know what I'm saying? I always tell women, like, all women don't have access to me. They can't just, like, I'm no woman's boy toy. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you come solid, you come authentic. You know what I mean? My time's gonna be poured into you. But it's gotta be something that I see that's worth me investing my time. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have some things going on.
Gotta have some things going on. You ain't gotta be rich. You ain't gotta be a supermodel. But you do gotta have some beauty to you. You do have to be getting some kind of bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to. You ain't gotta be rich, but you gotta be getting something. How we gonna build on something? Like the late great Chad Butler said, if I got it, you trying to get it from me. And if you got it, I'm trying to get it from you. But if we both got it, we building on something. We coming together and, making this relationship that could progress into something greater, beneficial.
Now, we touched on it earlier, and that's something that I really want to ask you. Like I said, we've seen it. We've done a lot of things with seeing people in different kind of relationships and things like that, and seeing even women, breaking money on guys and things like we come from it. We've seen it. But in this day and age, like you said, you can see a man who can see a potential in a woman, and he has it financially and will invest in her and lift her up. But the woman will look at like he's a bum nigga. He broke. I can't do nothing with him in this, and just label him based off his financial status without really seeing his whole capability and seeing it just one thing he lacking. Why you think we in a day and age like that, to where women just automatically put labels on man just because of his financial status, but doesn't see his leadership status, doesn't see his intelligence, doesn't see how others respect him, but just because of that one thing, they won't invest in him and lift him up so he can make also them a better version also. So
I personally think, to be honest with you, brother, that we in a generation where everything is microwave. Every woman wants a finished product. No woman wants to deal with a nigga who has the potential. He has to be capable within that moment. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about what potential you got. Like, oh, that nigga got the potential. If he messing with the right one, we possibly could do something. No, he has to have his shit together, which ultimately makes it more easier on a woman. If a nigga got his shit together, she just really pretty much coming in trying to lock something down. You know what I'm saying? So with the woman, trying to come in and lock something down, she want a man who got it all together. She don't want no challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got men, because most men don't care about a woman's financial status. Most men don't. You have men, 6-digit men, good financial bracket. If they see something on the train or whatever city you in or bus stop, they look right, they pulling up regardless. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to see some gorgeous, attractive woman hopping out of a 550 Benz, I don't care what city you in, going to the bus stop, like, hey, I want you, handsome. Like, that's not going to work. It's not, that doesn't happen. I don't care, New York, LA, Milwaukee, Chicago, wherever, that shit is not happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And if you did, I salute if that happened. Yeah, I love to hear the story. Man, I salute. You should get Mac of the Year. So, no, but that's what it really is, bro. People, women in particular, want finished products. They don't want to help a man build. Got to help each other build. You improving me, I'm improving you. This shit go both ways. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. Because like I said, man, I just feel that we live in a day and age to where women, they don't want a real strong stand-up man. They want a man who's the role of them, who's submissive, who can, probably go get their feet done with them and stuff like that. They don't want that real type of man who gonna stand up, stand on principles and things like that. And again, that all comes from that boss bitch mentality. Like me and Sean was talking, that boss bitch. Me and Scooty Lowe talked about it on an episode coming out real soon. In between a woman, a bitch, and a hoe. So it's just like it's just like with that, it's like they don't want to take their time to invest into a real man. Like you said, they want somebody who's a finished product. They don't care, but a finished product is determined by his financial status. They don't know just because he got money, hey, he undercover homosexual.
Yeah.
He's a snitch. He's this, he that. They don't care about that as long as that his money matches my money. And that's why even you see a lot of people come together like that, it don't work. Because yeah, the monies might match, but the mentalities don't match.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that that's something that's majorly, you know, overlooked in this society.
Yeah. And I'm glad you made a great point. I could meet a woman, I could be in a good financial situation. She could be in a good financial situation. That don't mean it's gonna work.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah, so it's about a balance. At the end of the day, when you leave this earth, you know, like Big Me said, ain't no armor trucks pulling up to no funeral.
Right, absolutely.
You're not going into the afterlife with no money. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm with a woman and I'm living with this woman, I'm gonna die with this woman. We done took this oath, especially if we're married. Like, that's forever. That's forever. Good or bad.
Good or bad. Good or bad.
You know what I'm saying? Good or bad. And good or bad is broad. That covers a lot of different things. So at the end of the day, man, if you're going to be a friend with some benefits, man or woman, it's going to be some adversity. It's going to be some pain. It's going to be some struggle. Everything is not going to be easy. It's just as simple as that. And if you want true love, I'm no expert or anything like that, but I do got a wise opinion. I feel like if you want true love, you have to be able to compromise some things. Because that person, man or woman that you fall in love with, you're not going to like everything about that person.
Facts.
You know, like, so you find somebody you love, y'all lock it in if that's your plan and if that's your goal of what you want to do. And, you know, but most importantly, you be that friend first, that friend with benefits. Not somebody that's just fucking, but that friend with benefits. Benefits are not always sexual. And sex is just a small part of this big equation we got called love. Like, at the end of the day, when I get to the point where I can't even physically have sex no more, I'm in my fucking 80s, late 70s or something like that, are you still gonna be around? You know what I'm saying? Is our love that deep enough that if Allah forbid I get caught in the fire, I get first degree burns and I don't look the same no more, you still gonna be at my bedside? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of layers to that. So I feel that most importantly, you have to be friends with somebody before you're even able to progress to those levels, and it takes a friend with benefits.
Stevo G, I definitely appreciate you, my man.
Yes, sir.
You know, dropping knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you know, spreading the love. So, man, I appreciate you. You one of the smartest brothers I know. And I hope that cleared that up for a lot of people who don't know. If not, like I said, leave your comments, questions, write them all down below. Like I said, we will be doing live sessions. We'll answer your questions. Like I said, it's controversial, never rehearsal. So, Brother Steve, before we get up out of here, man, let them know where they can find you. Just let them know what you got going on. Let them know where they can find you. Let them know how they can get in contact with you, man, and what we got going.
First and foremost, I'm Stevo G. The G stands for growth. All we got going on is positive and productive things. If you want to find me, I am on IG at Stevo, STEVO _G74. It's growth and development forever. As far as new projects and things that we got coming up that we working on, got the Carlito's way the Stevo's way.
Stevo's way.
Yeah.
Because music is the basis. Music
Stevo's way.
To do all of this.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like Carlito's way, but Stevo's way. Music is our foundation. That's what opened the door for us to do all of that. That's coming real soon, probably like a month. You know what I'm saying? After we shoot this visual with the great King Keith. You know what I'm saying?
So shout out King Keith.
Also, we have a innumerable amount of nonprofit and community activities going on all the month of August, all the month of September, and all the way to October. We're going to ride this out to the fall. We're going to come to a city near you and a neighborhood near you. Me and this good brother have been doing these endeavors for some years now, over a decade.
Yes, sir.
We taking this show on the road everywhere. So most importantly, we're going to get that together. We got more short documentaries coming up. Listen, the rest of 2022 to 2023, it's going to be a locked in the game season. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, man, well, there you have it, man. We touched on friends with benefits. Stevo G came through. He blessed us with his words, man. We thank you for tuning in to Mighty Words. Like I said, as things continue to evolve, we're going to get better, and better. Different sceneries. We're going to be all over the world. So, man, you guys just stay tuned, man. Stay loyal to me and just stay down with me till we come up together. So we appreciate y'all, man. Peace and love. Mighty Words.
Gang.
We out. Locked in the game.